Dear students of class 8 and 8B, welcome to my class. Today, the points as I written in the blackboard, in the board, please look at it. The points are as follows. The result of Battle of Plassey, Bengal after the battle, Battle of Buxar, result of the battle, and last, dual government. First point, Bengal, result of the Battle of Buxar. You know, what was the result? Result of the Battle of Plassey. You know, the Battle of Plassey was held in the year 1757. And in that battle, Nawab Sirajuddaulah was defeated and later executed. And British East India Company established a concrete political land in Bengal. And under the term and after the Battle of Plassey, Mirzapur was appointed the Nawab of Bengal, and the British gradually took over, took control over Bengal, took control over the political control, took political control over Bengal, and afterwards one by one major decision was taken by British East India Company in favor of them. How? Initially, they, got the zamindari. After the Battle of Plassey, the British East India Company asked Mirzapur to pay the war indemnity. So Mirzapur and the British India Company had a talk with each other regarding the war indemnity, how much amount of money Mirzapur would have to pay to East India Company on being the Nawab of Bengal. So, on being the Nawab of Bengal, Mirzapur paid 300 lakh rupees money as war indemnity to British East India Company. And not only that, after the Battle of Plassey, Indian artisans lost their jobs because the handicraft industries or small-scale industries which were totally dependent on the artisans and craftsmen of India, they all lost their jobs because manufactured goods, British-made goods from England flooded Indian market. As a result, Indian small-scale industry, handicraft industries, were totally ruined, and artisan and craftsmen, they all became jobless. It was another side of happened after the Battle of Plassey, but the company was given the zamindari rights of 24 Parganas. That incident took place after the Battle of Buxar. But after the Battle of Plassey, Mirzapur, Mirzapur had to leave his rights, the rights which the last Nawab of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa, Sirajuddaulah exercised, enjoyed. Mirzapur had no such rights to enjoy. Why? Because Mirzapur was made figurehead Nawab by British East India Company. That's why Mirzapur was unable to take any independent decision. Mirzapur had to depend on the British East India Company before taking any decision. He was asked to consult the British. The resources of Bengal also helped the British East India Company to be powerful financially, politically, which also helped them to win the Third Carnatic War. The Battle of Plassey transformed a trading company into a political power. Now, next point, Bengal after the battle. Bengal after the battle. After the Bengal, the condition of Bengal, Nawab Mirzapur was unable to take any decision, and Mirzapur was unable to Mirzapur was unable to make contact with the East India Company effectively. As a result, Mirzapur's son-in-law was made Nawab of Bengal. Mirzapur's son-in-law Mir Qasim was a good ruler. From the very beginning, he adopted good policies for the welfare of Bengal and its people. He undertook reforms to improve the financial condition of Bengal, and at the same time, the employees of the East India Company who misused their free trade and other privileges by selling, their duty-free permits to some Indian rich merchants and traders, and Indian merchants and traders, they were taking its advantages, and other comparatively weak merchants and traders, they were deprived of their trading rights. Mirzapur decided to abolish Mir Qasim decided to abolish imposition of taxes on all traders of India in order to provide them equal opportunity to trade. That's why Mirzapur actually tried to, and not only that, Mirzapur also tried to free himself from the control of the British. That's why he also made a very powerful army. And the developments in Bengal under Mir Qasim became a cause of dissatisfaction for the British East India Company. But the British East India Company and Mir Qasim and their hostility created a situation fish out of water, and Mir Qasim had become an eyesore of the British East India Company. So, since Mir Qasim increased his power and strengthened his army, the company declared war against Mir Qasim in the year 1763. Then the Battle of Buxar took place. In the year 1764, the Battle of Buxar took place. In that very battle, Mir Qasim felt that he would be unable to defeat the British East India Company. That's why what was needed most was an alliance. With whom? With some Indian powers. That's why Mir Qasim established a cordial relationship with Shah Alam II. Mir Qasim felt that he required the help of the Nawab of Ayodh, Shujauddullah. He also established a friendship with Shujauddullah. So as soon as Mir Qasim required their help, both of the two powers, Shah Alam II, Mughal Emperor, and Shujauddullah, Nawab of Ayodh, both of them agreed to help Mir Qasim in the battle against British East India Company. So, the triple alliance of Mir Qasim, Shah Alam II, and Shujauddullah made a war against East India Company at Buxar on the banks of the river Ganga in the year 1764. But unfortunately, the triple alliance of Mir Qasim was defeated by the East India Company, and by defeating the alliance of Mir Qasim in the Battle of Buxar, British East India Company proved themselves to be superior to the Indian powers, and the glory and image of the British East India Company increased more and more, and Indian powers, they considered the Britishers to be powerful rulers of India. And after that, the Battle of Buxar, the result of the battle. What was the result of the Battle of Buxar? After the Battle of Buxar, the British and the two powers of India, Shah Alam II and Shujauddullah, signed a treaty. The name of the treaty is the Treaty of Allahabad. As per the terms of the Treaty of Allahabad, you know, British East India Company gave them two states, two districts, Kara and Allahabad. To whom had he given it? Milkha Singh gave it to Sujauddullah and Shah Alam too. As per the terms of the Treaty of terms of the Treaty of Allahabad. But that incident marked the beginning of political and constitutional involvement of the East India Company in India. And under the treaty, the company also was given the Diwani of Bengal. And this Diwani helped company to collect taxes, revenues directly from Bengal. And afterwards, they all became the revenue collector of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha under the terms of the Treaty of Allahabad. The company gave the districts, as I mentioned earlier, the districts of Kura and Allahabad to Shah Alam too, and agreed to pay. Why did the company give it to Shah Alam too? Because Shah Alam too was the Mughal emperor. That's why the two districts, Kura and Allahabad, were given to Shah Alam too. And company also agreed to pay a sum of rupees 26 lakhs as annual tribute to him, for him. Besides, Ayodhya was returned to the Nawab of Ayodhya, Sujauddullah, but Sujauddullah was made to pay a sum of 56 lakh rupees as war indemnity to British East India Company. Moreover, the two means Sujauddullah, the Nawab of Ayodhya, and British East India Company signed an alliance that required the company to support the Nawab against any foreign attack or invasion if the Nawab paid for the troops that were sent to his aid. That means the alliance between Sujauddullah, the Nawab of Ayodhya, and British East India Company made the Nawab extremely dependent on the East India Company. And next one, consequence, dual government. What is dual government? The system dual government was introduced by Lord Clive. You know, under the Diwani system, under the Diwani rights, the British East India Company gained complete power, complete political control over Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. The Treaty of Allahabad helped them to be more and more powerful and responsible for the provinces of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. But Lord Clive decided not to take any responsibility of the administration of Bengal because it was so tough to keep and control the all administrative system of Bengal single-handed. That's why Lord Clive decided to take the responsibility or to give the responsibilities on the shoulder of the Nawab. That means Nawab was supposed to shoulder all administrative responsibilities, but not the British. The British would become financial head of East India of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha since they had got the right to collect taxes and revenues of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha under the Treaty of Allahabad by Mughal Emperor Shah Alam too. That's why they would remain busy in collecting taxes and revenues of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. That's why they would be unable to keep concentrate towards the administrative system of Bengal. So that responsibility would be handed over to the Nawab of Bengal. And as a result of it, under the system of dual government, company became more and more powerful, and Nawab Nawab became less powerful but responsible for all administrative, uh, uh, responsible for shouldering the administrative machinery of Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha. Under the system of the dual government, the East India Company did not share the revenue of Bengal with the Nawab, but only provided a small amount of it to run the administration. This system drained Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha of their wealth, and this wealth, the British utilized for making their country prosperous and rich. In 1770, a famine took place in Bengal. The famine which was broken out in Bengal in the year 1770, it was the most severe famine of the century and wiped out 1/3 of the population of the province. Even then, no aid was provided by the East India Company for the people of Bengal. The evils of the dual government system began to manifest themselves. As a result of it, the East India Company headquarters decided to change the system of dual government, but Lord Clyde did not want to change the system introduced by himself, and so the headquarters East India Company, sent Warren Hastings as the new Governor General of India in place of Lord Clyde. So, and at the same time, on reaching India as the new Governor General in the year, reaching Bengal as a new Governor General, Warren Hastings shifted the treasury from Murshidabad to Kolkata and made Calcutta as the capital of India, capital of British India. The company took over the responsibilities of administration and collection of revenues. This dual government and its drawbacks, helped the company to be more and more powerful, and it was due to an effort of newly appointed Governor General Warren Hastings, the entire system was totally changed, and British East India Company gained the real political control, real financial control over Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha under the new system introduced by the newly appointed Governor General Warren Hastings, who introduced the system. Kolkata became the capital of India, and the treasury was shifted from Murshidabad to Calcutta. Up to this, my dear students, thank you.